Well, hello and welcome to Blackmore Copse and an episode of Camilla and I. I'm Mark Cooper, and today on Camilla and I, thanks to Mad Max 72, I don't know if that refers to his birth year, anyway, Mad Max 72 wants me to try the 70 to 200mm G Master Mark II lens f2.8 with the 1.4 teleconverter. So we're here at Blackmore Copse trying to get the Dragonflies. But I thought also today I would give my thoughts on the 300 f2.8 Sony lens coming soon in comparison to the nearest equivalent we've got for it at the moment. This, the 70 to 200 with the 1.4 teleconverter, takes me to an f4, not 300mm quite, but 280mm lens. So I've already taken a few shots, a few test shots for you, Mad Max 72. Yes, and I think it's been pretty successful. I mean, first off, just as I sat down here on the pontoon at Blackmore Copse, a flock of long-tailed tits, one of my favourite tit species, flew in, and I was able to remain still and got some good shots away of the long-tailed tit. So, yeah, nice start, long-tailed tit shots. So the focus acquisition speed with this combination is pretty good. I must admit there's minimal loss in autofocus, depending on the light principally and the contrast to the subject, which of course is always tricky on Dragonflies next to reeds, etc. But yeah, I believe the acquisition is as sharp as, say, the 100 to 400, amazingly quick. You obviously still have to pre-focus with these beauties, so you pre-focus on a bit of reed or something, or a stick in a pond, and then when the dragonfly comes into range, you then hopefully acquire focus quickly and get in on the shot. So yes, but the main thing is speed of focus with this combination is pretty good, pretty darn good. Flying round, I'm quite surprised how much I've seen. I've seen a red darter, and I think I've seen an emperor, and definitely seen the southern hawker. I've already got pictures in flight of the southern hawker taken at 1/2000th of a second. I was using the polarizer, but now I've removed it just to give me that extra stop and a half of light acquisition speed mostly. But yeah, the dragonflies come right up, too close sometimes, too close to photograph. Absolutely amazing. A southern hawker keeps buzzing me, so yeah. But this is a tremendous combination, there's no two ways about it. Superb glass, the 70 to 200, and the 1.4 teleconverter doesn't do it too much harm, as I can notice yet. Anyway, so anyway, I'll see if I can get a few more shots for you. Mad Max. Yeah, Mad Max sounds better. Okay. See you in a minute. Well, I definitely got some more footage there. I got the ruddy darter or red darter, very small darter. I managed to get that in a static pose on some reeds, and that was the standard 1/500th of a second f5.6, dropped down to perch bird mode, perch dragonfly mode in this case. And also I got some in-flight shots of the southern hawker again, 1/3200th of a second this time, so slightly more frozen wing beats, and again with the reeds in the background and the pond behind. So superb. Anyway, I have to just keep my eyes open because needless to say, things keep flying around here. It's a very, very busy area. So yeah, anyway, so yeah, some good video there, and good test for the camera. Again, good acquisition speed in flight. Anyway, my thoughts, I suppose, on the new Sony f2.8 300mm that's coming. And to be honest, this combination largely makes it redundant here on Camilla and I, because this is a superb lightweight combination. It won't give us the quality of the straight 300 2.8 without a doubt, but for portability, lightness and affordability, this has to be the way forward. I mean, we're looking at a combination of about £2,600 for this lens. Now I'm guessing the 300 f2.8 will be £5,000–6,000 minimum, and also it will weigh approximately 2 kilos. So this is a much lighter combination. I'll have to weigh it when I get home and tell you what it weighs, but it's a much lighter combination. And for affordability, portability, flexibility, I mean, we can go from what it'll be about 100mm to 280mm with this combination. Superb. Difficult to beat this combination. So unless you've got a very specific market, a very specific subject, if somebody particularly wanted me to do one particular subject with the 300mm, then it may be worth buying. But other than that, it's really for sports professionals and dedicated professionals who've got a particular setup in mind. So I wouldn't be using it for this sort of thing. You would have to use the monopod, which I brought with me today, I would suggest, for a 2 kilogram lens. I'm sure it'll be the lightest in its class, but it'll still be quite a lot of glass to let in all that light f2.8. So my thoughts on the 300mm at this stage, well, we'll wait and see, but I don't think I'll be rushing to buy that particular lens, because I've got so many options now to get to nearly 300mm, like this 70-200 with the 1.4 teleconverter. So I won't be rushing to purchase the new lens, although it may have a particular specific purpose in the future. We will see. Okay, so yeah, those are my thoughts on the Sony up and coming 300mm f2.8, and boy, it's about time Sony caught up with the 300mm f2.8. But I must admit, I particularly liked using the Nikon phase Frenzel element lens, the f4 300mm. Now that was extraordinarily light, versatile and useful to use in the field, and if Sony did that particular type of lens, I'd be very interested in that one. Okay, anyway, I'll see if I can get any more shots for you. Mad Max, as yeah, you inspired this video. So yeah, cool. There's dragonflies everywhere, but I'll see if I get anything else. Anything else, as usual, on Camilla and I'll put it at the end. There's one here now. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye from Camilla, the Dragonflies, and me.